What is waste treatment? Waste treatment is a process or activities that are done to ensure the waste has less impact towards environment. Waste is considered as unusable substance. There are domestic, municipal, and industrial waste. Management of waste or treatment using fungi are considered as biological waste treatment. It means living organisms were used to treat the waste. Now, let's see few of fungi that are useful in waste treatment. First fungi is Aspergillus niger. In removing of cadmium in oil-filled water, as we know, oil industry is one of the industry that always throw waste in the seawater or river. It can contain heavy metals such as cadmium. Cadmium are toxic and carcinogen. Inhaling it can lead to kidney and bones failure. In environment, it will affect plants and organisms. Through biosorption, Aspergillus niger can remove cadmium in the oil-filled water. Biosorption is the uptake of heavy metals and radioactive compounds as a result of physicochemical interaction of metal ions with the cellular compounds of biological species. A research showed that with suitable pH, biomass concentration, and heavy metal concentration, prove that Aspergillus niger can be used for cadmium removal from oil-filled water in the oil industry.
Potential use of filamentous fungi for wastewater sludge treatment. Wastewater treatment generates large quantities of sludge which must be treated or reused or disposed of to ensure environmental protection and maximum benefits. Wastewater sludge contains huge amount of water, more than 90% along with organic solids, lead to problems in its transportation, treatment and disposal. Therefore, sludge volume reduction is important to minimize the operating, treatment and disposal costs. Disadvantages of using chemical polymers are expensive, toxic, corrosive and can pollute the environment. Growth factors of filamentous fungi are they can grow on low temperature, low pH which bacterial growth is inhibited and low nitrogen content. These are the most common fungi found in sludge. For example, Penicillium spp. Most common role of filamentous fungi are consumer of organic matter in the system with low pH and absorb the suspended solids for degradation to fulfill its energy and nutrient demands. Potential of filamentous fungi: Mycohumulus broth remove 87% of chemical oxygen demand. Penicillium expansum BS30 solids degradation of 64%. And mixed fungal with two species of fungi was reported to degrade sludge more efficiently by chemical oxygen demand 92%. And lastly, how filamentous fungi treat wastewater sludge are by bioflocculation or coagulation, settlability of the treated sludge, and sludge detoxification.
The potential of white rot fungi in the treatments of pollutants. White rot fungi possesses powerful oxidative enzyme system which have a broad substrate specificity and are able to oxidize several environmental pollutants. This makes it unique and attractive for the bioregulation of polluted sites. Advantages of white rot fungi: capable of degrading a wide variety of toxic xenophobic, occur widely in the natural environment, and potential to oxidize substrate with low solubility. Next, preferred growth substrates are cheap and easily added as nutrients. Lastly, as filamentous fungi grow by high flow extension, they can reach pollutants in the soil in ways that bacteria cannot. How white rot fungi treat pollutants? PAH, polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, are a large group of widespread environmental pollutants that are commonly released into air, soil, water and marine environment by oil drilling and coal mining. PAH in atrazine ore undergoes 70 to 100% breakdown in 27 days in nitrogen-limited culture of P. chlorosporium. In 1 week, it mineralizes 15% of the added 14C-benzoapyrene to CO2 and transform an additional 58% into water-soluble product. Nitrotoluene. The contamination of soil and water with nitrotoluene and other residues of explosive is a widespread problem at military facilities. P. chlorosporium remove both the nitro groups before ring cleavage and involve LIPs and MNPs in the denitration. It mirrors 30 to 50% of the added TNT when the TNT concentration was less than 20 mg per liter. Organophosphorus. Organophosphorus compounds are extensively used in agriculture as insecticides. Phonophos and turbophos are mineralized by p-cryosporium when incubated for 18 days in nitrogen-limited culture.
Okay, next we will move to the uses of fungi in treating pesticide waste such as pentachlorophenol. What is pentachlorophenol? Pentachlorophenol or PCP is an industrial root preservative used mainly to treat utility poles and crossarm and also used as herbicide in agriculture. Based on United States Environmental Protection Agency, PCP was considered as restricted use pesticide. Without proper treatments and waste handling, it can cause harmful effects toward humans, such as elevated body temperature, profuse sweating, muscle twitching, and coma. A study conducted by EPA proved that fungi can be used to treat PCP waste. The fungi strains used in that study were Phanerochid chrysosporium and Phanerochid sordida. Why we use fungi to treat the waste? This is because, based on statistics, waste that treated without fungi only shows 1% decrease on the contaminant, while waste treated with fungi shows 72% decrease on the contaminant. Thus, this proves that fungi can be used to treat the waste produced by herbicides such as pentachlorophenol or PCP.
Fungi dye treatment.
Fungus has proved to be a suitable organism for the treatment of textile effluent and dye removal. The fungal mycelia have advantage over a single organism by producing extracellular enzyme. Due to an increased cell-to-surface ratio, fungi has a greater physical and enzymatic contact with the environment. The extracellular nature of the fungal enzyme is also advantage in high concentration of the toxic. Mechanism involved this group can group into bioresorption, biodegradation, and bioaccumulation. Bioresorption is defined as a binding of solute to the biomass by process which do not involve metabolic energy or transport. For biodegradation, an energy-dependent process and involves the breakdown of dye into various byproducts through the action of various enzymes. For bioaccumulation, an energy-dependent process and involves the breakdown of dye into various products through the action of a various enzyme. For bioresorption, it has a low cost absorbance for dye removal, quick process, lead to a thermodynamic and absorption isotherm. Experimental isotherms are useful for describing absorption capacity. This facilitates in evaluating the feasibility of the process for a given application. It will also help in selecting the most absorbent and determining the absorption doses. No single model has been found to be generally applicable. However, describing dye removal through fungal biomass, Langue and Langley's isotherm has been widely used. For biodegradation, is called as mineralization. It's breakdown of organic molecule into water, carbon dioxide, and inorganic end product, and extensively demonstrated.